Why is placing a rook on an open file important? Have you ever wondered why chess players seem to prioritize placing their rooks on open files? It might seem like a simple move, but it carries a lot of weight in the game. An open file is a vertical column on the chessboard that has no pawns blocking it. When a rook occupies this space, it can move freely, which is a big advantage. One of the main reasons to control an open file is enhanced mobility and activity. Rooks can move both vertically and horizontally, and an open file gives them a clear path. This allows the rook to penetrate into the opponent's position or shift across the board as needed. The more active your rook is, the more pressure you can apply on your opponent. Speaking of pressure, placing a rook on an open file can create significant tension in your opponent's position. By occupying this file, the rook can target weaknesses, such as backward pawns or unprotected squares. This can limit your opponent's options and create opportunities for tactical maneuvers. Another key aspect is access to important squares. When you control an open file, you often gain access to critical squares deep in your opponent's territory, like the 6th, 7th, or 8th ranks. These squares can serve as launching points for attacks or invasion points to disrupt your opponent's defense. Additionally, placing a rook on an open file facilitates doubling rooks and coordinated attacks. Once one rook is established, you can bring the other rook or even the queen to the same file. This creates a powerful force that can overwhelm your opponent's defenses, increasing your chances of breaking through. Open files often arise from pawn exchanges or weaknesses in pawn structure. By controlling these files, you can exploit these imbalances. Targeting weak pawns or squares can give you a positional edge that is hard for your opponent to counter. Lastly, a rook on an open file offers improved flexibility. It can quickly switch between offensive and defensive roles. Whether supporting advancing pawns, defending key squares, or countering threats, the rook's position on an open file allows for dynamic play. While there may be situations where contesting an open file is not the best choice, generally, placing a rook on an open file is a fundamental principle in chess. It enhances piece activity, increases pressure on your opponent, and creates opportunities to convert small advantages into winning positions. So next time you play, keep an eye out for those open files and make the most of your rooks.